by the way.
Okay, yep, I see. I don't think we have anybody in the chat room though. Let me see. It says loading video.
Can
Okay,
you
good. Um,
push your thing all the way on?
what my?
It's
Oh, there we
yeah, it's
go.
too big.
Um, my hold on. Let me reload the screen. It said loading video for a while. There I am.
Oh, what'd you have to do?
I had to reload the page. Now I'm trying to get the chat room back.
Check it out. So, see. Oh, what'd you have to do?
I had to reload the page. When I have to snort, I need to turn away from the mic. No one wants to hear all that. Oh, that's my first Tamarism. I'm
Oh,
gonna reload the page again and see if chat will work. Cause chat is bugging out for me. Oh, it works now.
and then do I have Twitter up? I do
I
not have.
can't. Okay, yeah, I can hear us.
You can hear us? What do you mean?
Oh no, I can hear us through here. It's good. It's good. I was just making sure I could hear me talking through the headphones.
All right, cool. Whoops. Hey, 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 hey. Did the chat room load up for you?
Yeah, I had to reload. And though you can wear your PJs every day if you want. Um, I'm a little sick, so when I get sick, it's PJs all day because it make me feel better.
Chat room's all broken and stuff, I think.
Um, I had just I had to reload. That's
Yeah,
all.
I reloaded and everything. So,
I think it's their new layout.
yeah, I probably should have. You know what? Let me try. I'm gonna go back to the old one. I kind of liked it, what I was seeing, but I think I work out some shock issues or something. All right, cool. Um, what I was doing, I was getting ready to pull in the new media bumper. No, it's not the new media bumper. Date modified. New media bumper. New media bumper. New media bumper. What is that? Okay, that's not it. Uh, I thought I did a. Did I not save? Uh, um, hmm. Oh, did I? Grr. Did I delete? Man, I think I deleted.
The ones you did.
The one I did for pick of the week. Uh, I did. God dog it. So that means I'm gonna have to go and oh, that irks me so much. Hold on for a second. Pick of the week. Pick of the week. Pick of the week. Pick of the week. That sounds so exciting. You know what? I'll do it later.
Yeah,
Doggone
it's
it.
fine.
Okay, yeah, because I deleted it by accident. Pick of the week. Pick of the week. Pick of the week, Renee. Pick of the week. Pick of the week. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. I could just go cut out of the other as well, out of the other podcast. So I may go do that because I think I emptied my trash and everything else. I was cleaning up some space. All right, let's just do a quick. I was gonna make sure I have the levels right for even the intro and outro,
Okay.
and I have to.
I'm gonna be a mouth breather this episode.
Well, we have the new mic, so you can mouth breathe on these almost, and it's fine. So this is 3 8. File open podcast settings. Valentine final. Oh goodness, sorry. I always do that to you all. I do that every show. You know that?
You do.
I do that every pre-show to wake everybody up, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't played WoW in days and days and days, but it doesn't mean I've given it up. It's just on my downslope right now.
Yeah. All right, let's try this real quick. Yeah, sorry about that, Hendo. All right, let's try real quick.
Okay. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your podcasting couple, Jay and Renee. Okay, that's good enough. All right, let's try this real quick. Yeah, sorry about that, Hendo. All right, let's try real quick.
Okay. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your podcasting couple, Jay and Renee. Okay, that's good enough. All right. All right, let's do this, man. I wonder if should I be? Nah. I'm just gonna leave that front part. Okay, I didn't say any bad words or anything else. So we're good. And I have my notes here. Have my bumper thingy here. All right. And do I want to put this on Facebook? But I know I want to. I know I want to close Tweetbot. And were we gonna have Skype lines open?
You mentioned that, but
You know what? Why not? Let me go turn my sound notifications off. Ringtone. Oh, you know what? I can mute all just like that. And then I can just enable all. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's do this, Renee. You ready to do this? You're always ready to
Yes,
do this.
I am ready.
It's always me.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your covering couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, April 1st, 2013.
And this is episode 196. April Fools,
Uh,
episode 101.
I hate April Fools.
I do too.
I haven't looked at a thing on the internet.
You know, this is actually one of my favorite days for you and I, like when we're at home,
Yeah.
because this is the day that I know I have your attention because you don't trust anything you see on the internet.
Do you know, I pretty much forgot it was April Fool's, so you could have told me anything and I would have believed it.
Oh yeah,
Well, almost anything. I
yeah,
mean, if you had told me something crazy,
right, right.
um, I might have some doubt.
So there was a little, we were wondering if we were going to have the show today because, um, I was under the weather. After the last show on Monday, I had a twinge in my throat before we came in,
Right?
and I'm not sure. I was really tired, and it ended up being I ended up getting sick. Common cold type deal and stuff like that, and I had sore throat and whatnot, um, and you know Renee ended up catching it Friday. She came down with whatever I had, and then to the next level. So if you all remember back in Thanksgiving when I pretty much had a flu, Renee has been kind of going through that since Friday.
Yes. And who is a trooper? Renee is a
Renee is a
trooper.
trooper. She did not lose her voice
But
like I did.
also, I'm a big baby as well as a trooper. I don't
Nah.
I don't do much when I'm sick. I lay around and cough and take my temperature and moan and wrap myself up in blankets.
And you
That's pretty
say,
much.
I can't brag anymore that I never been
I
sick.
know. I usually say, "Oh, I never get sick," and
I
then
never
I
get
hardly
sick.
ever get sick.
Right,
Well, I
right.
mean, it's still hardly ever, because last time I was really sick was what, last Nerdtacular.
Um,
It wasn't even this past Nerdtacular, was
yeah, it
it?
was 2011 or
Yeah, it's
something
a
like that.
long time.
Yep,
It's over a year of no sickness.
yep, yep.
Give it up.
Just want to say what's up and hello to our chat room. I mean, the folks that I'm seeing right now, we have Hando and Zerbius out there, and a few more people that I can't see their names right now. So,
Hi, welcome to the Sick Renee Show.
yeah,
Glad you could be here.
yeah. Thank you all for coming. And today, after want to thank everyone for wishing us well. Congratulations for our 100 episodes of Valentine Cast, and we're going to start something that started during the 100th show. We're going to actually have our Skype line open while we do the show for folks to be able to call in. You can either add me or you can Skype me direct at. Actually, I need to set that setting up, but the name is Labozquec. That is Labozquec. So if you want to give us a call, I will definitely try to pick up if I happen to catch it. And I just set the setting so that
What
anyone can
setting?
call me.
That's kind of scary.
It is.
What if the devil calls you?
It'll kind of be like on Talking Dead last night when the
Mm-hmm.
guy from Chattanooga called
Yeah.
and said something about this. This is all a mockery,
Yes.
and he was.
It was weird. Yeah,
It
it'll be
was
kind of
weird.
like that. We're gonna get weird calls like that.
We're gonna get phone bombed. Phone bombed. Um, so we were going to do a 5K on Saturday. We were unable to do that
I was
because
sad. It would have been my first one.
yeah, it'd been both of our first ones and everything. But Renee wasn't feeling well, and plus my dad and his wife were in town. They came in on Thursday, and we got to spend a little time with him and Cyndi. And Cindy's really nice. And
They were gonna leave on Thursday, but they changed it up on Jay.
on Friday, yeah,
Friday, she's like, "Cha," and Jay, like, apparently, like, is there anybody in your family who is like you and doesn't like last minute things? Because it appears that everybody does last minute things in your family.
I think I may and maybe Trish. We may be the
Okay.
only two,
Because Jay cannot handle surprises. He like it makes him uncomfortable and
but I handled it
anxious.
well. I
Yes.
didn't say anything. I was like,
No, but I
okay,
could tell you were like a little like, oh my god, changed
yeah,
it up. But you recovered nicely. I was
yeah,
proud of you.
yeah. I did, and um, so a lot's going on during this time. We have spring break. Kids are in spring break around, and just want to, Renee's sick, and we know that other folks are sick. We wish that those folks recover well. Zerbius, you and your family, hope you all are doing great.
Yeah, I'm a
And
crabby patient. I'm
no,
crabby.
you're awesome. You
I
haven't
know.
you really haven't complained except when I was testing our new mics that I'll be talking about in technology.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, you were testing them in a very yeah. It
In
was
a
a little
very
out there.
J way.
Yes. I'm like he
It's,
was singing at the top of his lungs for like 5 minutes, and I just couldn't
I
handle
wish
it.
that I had kept the song that I
No,
did.
because it'll bring back bad memories every time you play it. We don't need that.
Oh, do you remember? Do you remember?
No, I
You
forgot.
sure?
I tried to forget that as soon as I heard it. But I don't know. I'm fine. I just hate pills and I hate doctors.
Right.
So what are you gonna do?
So Easter was this past weekend. Hope you all had a great Easter, whatever you celebrate.
Easter means food to me.
Yeah. So food and family.
Nom.
So we got to hang out. We had Crocker plus Kathy, one of my coworkers. She happened to come by. I invited her over because her mother had went out of town, and asked her if she wanted to come over so she wouldn't have to spend Easter alone. And that was pretty cool having her over. Listen to her and your dad talk shop about Louisville cards,
Oh my god, it was
who I will
crazy.
say did beat my Duke Blue Devils.
Yeah, but I mean they held up at first.
Yeah, they did at first, and then they had that. I wasn't so. I have a superstition watching the game, where I feel like if I watch the game, they're going to lose, so I don't watch.
I can't believe you're superstitious.
A little bit, and
I
plus,
am
like,
like nothing near superstitious.
so which in a way it kind of worked out because of the Kevin Ware. He broke his leg during the
And
game. He landed wrong, and I actually went back and I watched the YouTube video of it. And
why I would not want to see that. I'm glad they didn't
well, I
re-show it.
heard. So you watched MMA, and you watched those.
Yeah.
It was one of those breaks that broke
Well,
the
why would I want to
skin.
see that?
I watched it once and then I just stopped. And I was
Well,
like, ugh,
I wouldn't even like attempt to. I was hoping they wouldn't show it again when you went to look. I was really because I would have closed my eyes if they showed it again. I don't want to
yeah.
see that.
Well, I didn't want to see it either, but it's kind of one of those things where it's
No,
what's
it's like
the
a train wreck.
yeah,
You can't look away.
yeah.
No, I
And
can definitely look away from a wreck.
I mean, and it like the
Okay,
look
can
on
we
the
not?
players' faces were horrific. Which my face was horrific, but I wasn't even there. So, just I hope he gets better. He had surgery and everything else, and I hope Louisville wins it all. Because I
Oh,
mean,
that's so
I
sweet.
do. I really do. Duke had a good season, and like I told your dad, I mean, the Louisville is where they're supposed to be because they're ranked number one, and they're
It makes
supposed to
sense
win
that they're
this.
there.
They're supposed to
Now,
win. It's
s-
not like Duke was number one and
right,
they should have won.
right. And it's not like Duke can be there in the Final Four. They can't because they had to play each other.
Right, they
So
had to play each other. So you know what? I mean, I'm happy. I'm happy that Duke made it to where they were. I mean, they did what they were supposed to do. Now I just need Louisville to take it all the way,
I
just so
mean,
that
we
that
usually
loss.
choke. We usually
And
choke.
you know what?
We
That's the
do.
one thing. Louisville usually does choke. And this year, they've matured because the team has matured. And this is the first that you will probably get on the Valentine cast of us talking sports.
Oh my gosh.
You,
I mean, I'm
you know
not.
what? This is the first,
I mean, I don't know anything about the team.
but you
I
know
don't.
they joke.
Yes, I know they choked because my dad has said it over and over. He yelled it at the
Yeah,
TV since I was a kid. They've
yeah,
always choked.
and
I don't know what it is. It's different coaches, different players, still choking.
yeah, and it all comes with maturity. And the team that Louisville has now is the same team they had last year, and so not the same team, but a lot of the major starters were from last year.
Is the dude that
So
got hurt? Is he important? Like,
Kevin
is he
was,
a
from what I
is
understand,
he
he
a
was.
scorer
Yeah.
that could hurt them?
Well, you know what? I mean, they brought it together. That's the one thing with Louisville. I mean, they have a great bench. You know what I'm saying? So the guy that I mean, because Kevin got hurt like in the first 6 minutes of the game, and then they carried out and just took it home, and they beat Duke by 20, 22, 28 points. So
Right.
so I mean, I don't, that's the one thing about Louisville is that I think they have a strong team where they aren't dependent on one person. Duke, had one guy that they were dependent on, and he started up late and stuff like that. So that's enough sports for the next 101
Oh my
episodes.
gosh. I mean, if U of L wins the next game, we'll be talking about it again
Right,
because it's my hometown,
right,
and I even though I have no other interests in the game, I mean, come on, gotta
right,
talk about it.
right. Um, so, and then also, yesterday before Easter dinner, we were in the back watching TV, and we looked out our glass door, our sliding door, and we looked out by my workshop in the back, and it has a garage door, and I have a couple of panels in the garage door where it's like four across and everything else. Um, they 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 have 4 panels across, little four squares, like 20, 22 by 19 or whatever. And I have a couple that are bowed. They're kind of bowed in. And I was looking, and all of a sudden I saw these birds flying through the panel and going into my workshop. And I was like, what's going on? And so I'm just like, oh, okay, that bird just flew in. And then like 15 minutes later, I seen some more birds flying in, and they had like straw in their beaks and stuff like that. And I was
And then
like,
what? And then what
I
happened?
said, wait a minute, they're building a nest in my
Uh huh.
workshop.
And then what'd you do?
And if you all didn't know, we are in
The weekend wrap
Is
up.
it is it really necessary? We're like halfway through. We
I
can wrap
know
up
I
now.
just had to play it.
Just
So
wasted like 10 seconds, like no, like 3 seconds.
so I went out there. I said, okay, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna open the garage
Uh
door,
huh.
and they're gonna fly out, right?
This was his plan.
So I go out, open the garage
And what
door.
do? You jump back
I
like
jump
the
back,
flames were like stuff was on fire.
right?
I was like,
So
what are you doing?
I do not like animals that can come at me quickly.
Hey, and not only did he jump back, he was like, they're gonna fly out at me. I was like,
They're gonna
no,
fly out at me. See,
they're
you don't
not.
understand. When I was a kid, y'all remember the show? Y'all remember that movie? Who in the chat room remembers that movie? An Alfred Hitchcock
The
movie,
birds, yeah.
or that Stephen King movie about the freaking
It's the
birds, man?
birds. I read the book.
Well,
Yeah.
forget the book, man. I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm watching this movie, The Birds, man.
Are
Freak
you like scared of
me
everything
out.
you see in a movie?
Dude,
Are you scared of dogs because of Cujo?
I was for a long time.
Mm.
I was for a long
Well, then
time.
you should be over the birds.
And all I know that freaked me out because it's like took something simple like a bird. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
A bird. This peaceful thing that you feed and make beautiful music, and they
Or annoying.
freaking pecking people eyes out and stuff. So and so it doesn't help that when I lived in Nebraska, them freaking sparrows or whatever those birds are that fly at you and they'll cut away real fast. We had these birds in my neighborhood that flew at me. They would dive at you, and I had to walk around and hold my hand out like this so that they would stop further away. You know what I'm saying? And that just really, I didn't like checking my mailbox or anything like that. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
So you opened it up. They
So I
didn't
opened it
fly
up.
out.
They didn't fly out. So I turned around and walked away to go get something. I can't remember. And I said, "Babe, can you watch and let me know if these
Right.
birds fly out?"
I bet you thought I wasn't gonna watch.
You did. You
I did
watched,
watch.
and you said, "Yeah, they flew out."
Only because it happened so soon after. If it had been a while after, I probably would have missed it. I mean, to be honest.
Thank you for being honest.
You're welcome.
So I look into our cabinet that's in the workshop.
Oh, no, no, no. You don't look into it.
Well, I didn't look into it.
Because who had to come out
Wait,
of
wait
her...
a minute. No, let me finish.
No, no, no. You didn't...
I did open the door. I did open the door.
Ha-
So
You cracked.
no, it
the
was
door was
already
already cracked. You
the door
saw
was
it.
cracked,
Jay,
and
you
I
did not
saw
touch it.
this nest, and I said, "Good." Oh, I didn't touch it, did I?
No. And you were standing back. I was like, this dude is not going to open this up. So I had to get up out of my sick bed.
She did.
And then I took a rake. Thank you for the rake suggestion. I was going to use something else.
And there was this big old nest in the cabinet.
Yeah. And so
And I said, "Babe, you need to get this nest out." And you was gonna rake it out and just let it hit the floor, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, "You know what? There may be eggs in there.
Oh, that's
I'm
sweet.
gonna bring the shovel. You can rake it into the shovel, and then I'm gonna set it on the other shed, on the
Right.
shed out in the
Right.
back."
So I opened the door. Nothing flew out. Didn't bother me a bit. I took the rake, shoveled out the nest onto the shovel.
No, you raked it onto the shovel.
Okay, I raked it onto the shovel.
I had the
and
shovel,
You had the shovel at super arm's length, Jay.
but I had the shovel though.
And then you deposited it on top of the shed, and I don't know.
And then
It's so funny.
right now I have it boarded up with some cardboard right now.
And then he was being mean. The birds kept trying to get in, and he was like, "Hey, birds, you can't get in." I was like, "That's kind of mean.
You can't get in.
They don't have a home anymore. They're homeless.
Their nest is on the top
They
of the shed.
can't live there."
Well, they dress Snow White. Why can't they just all get together and take the nest and go put it in another tree or something?
Well, Snow White's a fictional story,
Yeah.
and birds don't really do that. That's a good reason why they won't
Well,
be able to do that.
So Zervis in the chat room said, they have a bird sanctuary down in Florida. They
I bet
probably
they're
have one here.
beautiful.
Yeah, I thought he said birds had sanctuary down there, and I was like, birds that were going
I'm
into
sure.
my. All I know, them birds made me thankful you didn't let me get an airsoft rifle.
I'm really, Jay. I'm sure there are birds that are endangered down there.
And then,
so
and then two, they're probably getting me back for that one bird that committed suicide on my truck.
it's not your fault.
That wasn't
You
my
can't
fault.
help it. Other people have emotional problems.
That wasn't
dude.
that wasn't my fault. That bird flew in front of my truck.
Mental illness is serious.
I know, and so Renee happened to say in the chat room, two shows that freaked her out as a kid was The Twilight Zone and Tales from the
Oh
Crypt.
my god.
Tales from the Crypt was creeping me out as well.
Oh my gosh. I think I've seen a couple. I don't know why I watched them. You know I can't deal with that stuff very
I
well.
watched a lot of them, to be honest.
I did.
And here's the thing, I absolutely love Twilight Zone, and I love Tales from the Crypt. But, you know what? We should watch some
No.
Tales of the Crypt.
No, I'm putting my foot down. No.
Really?
No.
Why not?
Freaks me out.
And you joked me because of
That's
the
the
scary
birds.
shows that we have on our Netflix,
Well-
and you're like, we won't watch them.
We probably won't ever watch them.
But you won't watch Tales from the Crypt.
I will.
They were really good.
They were scary.
Well, they taught lessons.
Like, do you know what? It wasn't so much as scary as in freaky, weird. It made me feel very uncomfortable.
Well, I liked the way they taught lessons. It was kind of like, if this person didn't make a bad decision
I
to
know.
do this.
I know exactly. And I was like, I think I didn't like it because I was like, oh my God, that could totally be me.
Yeah, that is true.
And
That is,
that's-
you know
and
what?
that
That is
scared-
true. They
that
did
scared
do
the crap
that.
out of
They
me.
did do
So,
some normal.
If I make the bad choice, I'm
Yeah.
going down the road of Tales from the Crypt. I'll be featured on there. That's why I didn't like. What was that one? It was a show, and he always tried to find people that had been kidnapped.
Oh, you're talking
or-
about Unsolved Mysteries?
Yes, some of those freaked me out too.
And that was the dude that was in there. I can't remember his name, but he was in Airplane because we watched Airplane also. And so yeah, homeboy that did Unsolved Mysteries. I know somebody in the chat room will
Too
kick
late.
in.
Robert Stack
Oh, Robert Stack.
beat
But
y'all.
But yeah, so that was our weekend of adventure,
Craziness.
and we're going ahead and jump right into a little bit of technology.
Technology.
So this past week in tech, I didn't get a chance to review my mouse or anything else like that. But there was a purchase that I made. Um, there were two, but I'm gonna talk mainly about one. I'm gonna kind of just briefly talk about another. Um, well, I ended up. So I listened to a podcast that if you're thinking about doing a podcast, I highly, highly, highly suggest this podcast. It's called the Audacity Podcast by Daniel J. Lewis from the Noodle Mix Network. So he talked about microphones. I've always used since episode 16, 17. We started
Right.
using our Behringer C1 mics, which
Mhm.
are condenser mics. And condenser mics, they're powered, so they pick up a lot more. And they're great mics. And those mics did well for us. But I ended up picking up some dynamic mics, Audio Technica. This is a ATR 2100. It is both a USB and an XLR mic, and I really, really, really like it because it's a dynamic mic. It didn't cost a lot.
I told Jay I'm gonna revoke his Amazon password because it's him and Amazon have a thing
We
going on.
we have a
Every
thing
every week something new will pop up and we're like, what is this?
going
What is this? It'll be
on.
like random packages popping up everywhere. I'm like, really? Another one?
So the cool thing is that with this, when we guest on another show and they happen to use um, Google Hangouts or something like that, you don't have to come through my mixer. We can plug you right in because it has the USB setting, and then we both can just use the USB setting, and we'll be able to talk separately. You don't have to worry about me controlling you or anything like that. So I haven't had a chance to use the USB portion of it yet, but I know the XLR part is great. So if you're looking, do a podcast or do some singing or whatnot, you need a mic, I highly suggest the Audio Technica ATR 2100. So um, it was less than $40 per mic.
Right.
So, and then on Woot, they had a Bluetooth headset.
This was one I had no idea.
They had a
What is that?
they had a Vizio headset that was Bluetooth. I don't know, and I'm still enjoying, and I'm still loving my
That's
Sony.
what I'm saying. You all right, never mind.
Well, I'm trying them out. This little tech.
Okay, you say you're trying them out, but you're gonna end up keeping them both. I know
Right.
you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep them both. I mean, they both serve a great purpose.
Hmm.
You know, so
I mean, they sounded great. Don't get me wrong. You are right. They did sound great.
they do sound great,
But
and they serve a great
yeah,
purpose. I mean, because I'm looking so, and and I don't want you to think I did it for you. Okay.
right.
I know either one of those can be used by either one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to use one to when you go walking, or if you're on the treadmill and you want to watch, Jersey Shore while you're working out, you can you can have that hooked in and you can watch it on your iPad and not be like, man, I really can't hear this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened last time. Because
Right.
that's when I brought the speaker in there for you, so that you could watch it. So it's a Vizio headset. I don't have a model number, but it was on Woot. I mean, it was only like $20 or something like that. I should have got two, but I figured I'd be the only one using them really
Right.
until those special moments. So that was, I'm glad I got it. So, but all right, well, I'm gonna call, making sure I didn't get a call. I thought I heard something vibrate, but okay,
It was me.
cool. Okay,
People love me.
all right. Let's go ahead and jump right into some media.
Media. Movies, books, comics, TV.
I thought I made that shorter for some odd reason.
No, no, that is the short one.
That is a
You
short one?
made a long one.
Really? Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now you understand why it was too long.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it a little bit shorter for everyone. And then also, like we had said, for those that maybe that may have just showed up in the chat room and watching us live, you can call in, and Don't feel pressured. I'm not saying. I'm just. Some people
I'm too
showed up.
tired to argue.
Well,
I'm
no,
too
I'm just
sick to
saying.
argue
Some
with you
people showed
today.
up after. So if they want to Skype, they can Skype at LAB
I can't even defend
OZQEC.
our
Anyway,
listeners right now. I'm too sick to do it.
so even though Renee was sick,
Hmm.
we were able to watch our
We
movie.
stepped up to the plate. Did
Mm.
we or did we not step up to the plate today?
We
I mean,
did
this
step up
week.
to the plate, and we watched a little bit of Who's Kissing. Was that Kissing Jessica Stein?
Kissing Jessica Stein. That starred a lot of people who I have no idea who they were, except the girl who plays what's his face's name in New Normal. I don't remember her name, but
Well, I
she's pretty
mean, John
funny.
Hamm was in there.
Oh, and John Hamm, but he looked a mess, and he was
Y-
only in there for a little
I
bit,
know, and
a
it was weird.
cameo,
It was weird because when you looked him up on IMDb, they had him listed up.
because he's a big star. I bet.
Well, they had him listed up like he had a big role.
Maybe they don't do it that way. I don't know.
You know.
So I liked it up until the end, and it
Yeah.
didn't even need to.
Don't cry. It's okay, babe. I know, babe.
Shut up. It didn't even need to be. It didn't need to be happy at the end. I just didn't like the ending. It didn't feel resolved very well.
Yeah, it kind of got weird at the end and everything.
But I
And
liked it for the most part. It was interesting.
yep,
Um,
definitely,
I
definitely.
wonder. So the situation was is that a woman who was unlucky in love, she answers an ad about a woman seeking a woman, and she starts a relationship, and that's basically what the movie's about.
And she was
She,
they call it gay curious or
no,
bi curious.
I wouldn't even say she was bi-curious.
What do you say she was?
Because she wasn't going in there for a bisexual relationship. She was going in there for a companion, pretty much.
Well,
Somebody who gets her and understands her. And
right, but I think she was,
she wasn't
but
going
she
in there
still,
saying, I'm going to be,
but she was still like men.
yeah,
So I guess
yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
say she was
I
bi
mean,
curious then.
people, she's not bi-curious. If you're into both men and women, then you're just bisexual.
Okay. Well, she wouldn't. She still hadn't defined herself yet.
Yeah, she didn't.
So that's why I said she was bi curious. She wasn't sure if that's what she liked. Here
She
we
was hetero-curious as well.
yeah, that's true. Fair enough. She was curious about her
She was
sexual. She
homo-curious,
was sexual orientation curious.
hetero-curious, and bi-curious. She was just curious. She was a mess.
Yeah,
But yeah, I liked it for the most part.
yeah,
It was,
Uh,
something different. And then, so I guess we need to roll for.
yeah.
Oh, do you have anything else to say about Jesse Stein?
I don't, and I think Hando is in the chat room, and I think Hando said earlier that he was in WoW.
Oh, that's
So,
true. Let's
so
see if you're
I-
gonna,
I'm gonna try to delay a little bit while Hando's listening
because he might hear this a
and
few
see if he's
seconds
in
after.
WoW and he can type in the chat room if he is or
Random.
not.
He doesn't. Oh, look at there. He already
So
supplied it.
now
Look at
was
it.
was that a roll of 100 or was that a roll of
See, he didn't even ask if the top number
the,
was
do
Hando.
do a slash roll 162 if you
Yeah,
would.
yeah. Because we got a lot of movies Hando.
Yep.
You gotta work with us here.
Slash roll 162 Hando.
Yep.
We
Man,
appreciate
if we were
that.
working with Hando, we would never get above 100. We'd be like, why is Hando never giving us above 100? We got
Oh,
movies that are
yeah.
good up there.
Oh,
Oh, there we
88.
go. 88. So
All
they're 100
right, so
anyway.
that's 3. And that's 6,
I love when
7,
Hando's in the chat
8.
room. He covers for us.
He does.
I don't have to count when he's around.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80.
Go over 8.
Samurai 7. That's a television show.
It
So
is. So go to the next movie.
you want to go over or under?
We can go over. It's fine.
Oh, you want to go
It
over?
doesn't matter. Whatever you feel most comfortable doing.
All right, so I'll play it like this. We can either watch a Bette Midler movie
Oh.
or we can watch a Matthew McConaughey movie.
Are you giving me a choice?
Yep.
Bette Midler.
All right, so we're watching a Bette Midler movie, which is called Isn't She Great?
What was the Matthew McConaughey movie?
The Lincoln Lawyer.
Ah. Okay. Isn't she great? What's the synopsis? And I'll tell you, I might have seen it. Oh, shut up, Zerbius.
Bette
Bette
Midler
Midler's awesome.
stars as author Jacqueline Susan, the frustrated actress turned pulpy romance scribe who rose to fame after penning Valley of the Dolls.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we watched Valley of
We
the
did watch
Dolls.
Valley of the Dolls.
Ah.
This movie's not gonna be like Valley of the Dolls.
God, I
It's gonna be
hope
about the
not.
author of Valley of the Dolls. And it has Bette Midler. Bette freaking
I
Midler.
hope she
She's, I
sings.
mean, she's the wind beneath my wings lady.
I know.
So come on now. She's the Beaches lady. Have you ever seen Beaches?
A long time
You missed
ago.
out if you
Maybe
haven't
when my
seen it.
grandma
Missed
watched
out.
it. When my grandma watched it, I saw it.
You trying to say it's a grandma movie? I see what you
Take
did
that,
there.
Renee. Take
I
that
can't
with
even
your
defend myself.
take
How
that
you
with your
gonna?
Golden Girls.
Hey, I love Golden Girls.
If we get time, we can drop in the
Thank
Lincoln
you for
Lawyer.
being a friend.
If we get a little time, we'll drop in the Lincoln Lawyer if possible.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead and
All right.
I'll
Sweet.
put it in. So
You
this
put that in the chat room
is
for me. I mean,
88,
in the
and
notes,
it
because you're
was
awesome.
Isn't She Great?
Luckily, Jay is great at watching all kinds of movies with me. He's not the typical guy that won't watch, typical girly movies. He's a great
You're gonna get
companion.
my man card taken away from me,
I'm
Renee, if you
not.
don't
I'm just
stop.
saying you're
It's already
very.
it's already bad
You have a
enough.
sensitive side. It's true.
It's already bad enough that I hate the word man cave.
So does it make you less of a man if you hate the word man cave?
Well, you know what? I hate little cliche names like man cave.
Well,
This is my freaking hobby room.
podcast is a cliche name, or it was until it became standard.
Well, it was, but it's not anymore. If man cave becomes a standard name, then I'll probably accept it and leave
Okay.
it alone.
Okay. Point taken.
All right. Oh, I will say though, my excitement about the whole girl on girl action for kissing Jessica Stein
Oh.
was was deflated pretty much. It
Oh,
wasn't.
really?
It was alright.
I mean, I never get turned on by girl on girl action,
I
but
was like, yeah,
I don't get turned on by guy on girl action either. It's just
that is true.
when people kiss, it's gross.
Yeah, it's
There's too
true.
much kissing involved
Right.
in
But
hooking up.
but
So.
it was really. I think the one part in the movie when they're in the bar
Mhm.
and then they ask got a couple of
Uh,
guys what makes girl on girl action so sexy.
right.
And listen to the guys
Like they're
talk
so
about it.
soft.
They're so
It's like
soft.
double soft. Stupid. I was like,
Yeah.
I wonder if most guys really think that way.
I know.
It just sounds like a freaking caveman.
Yep.
But yeah, so we watched that, and then we also watched Airplane. When did we get that in our heads to watch Airplane? We heard an airplane joke or something, right?
No, what it was, my dad was in town, and we were trying to find something to do
Uh,
with Dad and Cindy, and we were trying to find something to watch,
oh, that's what it was.
And she said that my dad had never seen Airplane, and I was like, what? Even we both have seen
I
Airplane
mean,
before,
and that's weird that I've seen Airplane.
and so we rented Airplane off of iTunes, and we watched Airplane with them, and I don't understand why I watched it when I was a kid
Yeah.
because it was even harder for me now. Well, not harder for
It
me
wasn't as
now.
funny now.
It was just as funny.
Really? No, I don't think so.
You don't think it was as funny?
No, it wasn't as funny. I mean, it was still amusing, but
But you know
I thought it
what?
was
There were
funnier.
some jokes that I wouldn't have caught on
Oh,
to.
of course not.
So I don't understand why I watched it. Maybe my folks were watching
Yeah.
it. Well, my mom was watching it. But then,
I don't know how I watched it with my parents.
And I-
they
and-
don't they don't go for that.
and my favorite part as a kid was the jive talking that was being done.
That was so racist.
That was so racist.
There's so many racist parts in that movie. It was incredible. But that was like in the early 80s. So
Right.
there you go.
And then when Joan Cleaver comes up and she starts talking jive too.
That was funny.
And then the autopilot
like-
when they had to revive the autopilot.
Yeah. I was like, Mama. Oh, yeah. The
Yep.
autopilot thing.
Yep.
That scene I remember really well, weirdly. I don't know why I remember the BJ scene, but the BJ scene is something I remember quite well.
And then for me, I totally forgot about the boob part.
Yeah, I forgot about the boob part.
I forgot about the boobs.
Flashed across the screen. I was like, oh,
I was like,
forgot
oh,
that part was in
I
there.
forgot about those.
I mean, they weren't even that spectacular, so I could see why you would forget about them.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. And then on Friday, I was gave Renee a gift of her because she is so awesome.
He never listens to me. You guys, you don't understand. I have a husband who doesn't listen to me. I say,
Now, I heard you.
I say, don't buy me this. And you know what he does? He buys it anyway.
Because I already had it in my mind. I had
That doesn't
already
mean you can't
decided.
change your mind.
But you didn't know. You didn't know it was okay. But I bought Renee Bioshock Infinite.
Hmm.
I actually, I started playing last week, and I'm really enjoying it. And so I really thought Renee would really enjoy the game.
Uh-huh.
And I have to ask Renee, how are you enjoying it?
I like it a lot. It's good. I mean, I knew I'd probably like it.
Right.
Um, One thing I'm gonna hate. Someone informed me that you can't go back to every area, but I'm gonna let that go because I have started a new leaf. I've turned a new leaf, turned over a new leaf. I am gonna concentrate on finishing the game more so than collecting every item because I know I'll never finish it if I do it that way. But I like it so far. I like the new stuff they've added in. It's a little more challenging even on
It is.
easy, which I play it because I'm a wuss.
You want to
But
enjoy the story. And
yeah,
then, and then
I don't feel like trying.
that is
That's so
true.
bad.
Well, and then I think going back, if we want to, we can go back. I
Yeah,
mean,
and do the
I mean,
harder
we can
one.
do it harder. I mean, it's good. I want to know the story because, for me, I don't want to lose the story in the frustration of
Right.
making progress.
Yeah, yeah, and it doesn't bother me if stuff is too easy because I just care about the story anyway.
Right.
So.
And so we also played. We're playing Gears of War with
We're
Rob and
almost done with
Jason.
that.
We're almost done with that. And did we talk? You know what? We didn't let people. We got end up getting a second Xbox.
Oh yeah. Hey y'all, we got a second Xbox,
We got a second
which is
Xbox.
and my face the whole time we were buying it. I was like, why are we doing this? It was my iPhone face, wasn't it?
It,
Or was it not as
you know
not
what?
not as
I don't.
tragic looking?
No, because your iPhone face, you looked a little bit more mad. Well, you did.
Okay.
I mean, you looked a little bit more mad, or like what the, you know,
Yeah. So we needed another Xbox so that we can get rid of that split screen nonsense on Gears of War playing with Rob and Jason.
right.
That was
So,
horrendous.
so we got to play a little bit of that without the split screen, and we may be playing a little bit tonight, depending on how you feel.
Uh,
Um, and then you have a topic here that happened last week after the podcast about Square Enix.
let's see if I freaking remember what I freaking wrote
Well,
about.
they're doing some restructuring in their
Ah,
company
yeah.
because of the projected figures.
Right, and they didn't get as many units as they expected, but the units were still good. So Square Enix is restructuring. So I don't know why that freaks me out because anything involving Square Enix doing something drastic, it freaks me out because I love that company.
Right.
Brings Tomb Raider, and Final Fantasy, two of my favorite franchises.
And you know that this past weekend they had Hitman Absolution. They had a whole Hitman collection on sale this past weekend,
Yeah.
and that was great. And you know what? I'm going to pimp Steam real quick. If you're listening to this, and if you're listening within the hour, and you haven't picked up Torchlight 2, you could pick it up for $9.99.
What?
If you have not picked up Torchlight 2, that's a great deal.
I have
So
Torchlight too.
so
Have not
um,
played.
so pick that up, and then tomorrow is the DLC download for the not the DLC but the new patches for Borderlands 2.
Really?
Yep, for the ultimate vault
Oh,
mode, vault hunter
man.
mode, and higher level
Yeah,
cap.
that stuff that doesn't really apply to us.
It
Not
will.
entirely.
Oh, and we did pick up Borderlands 2 also for
Oh,
for the Xbox.
two. God, that was the most expensive trip I've ever taken to GameStop. That was ridiculous.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, it was
It
one
was
of the
all. It
most
was close.
recent. It was the most recent one in memory.
The last one that we took that was the most expensive was when I took you there for Mother's Day and bought you a PS3.
I think I about fainted that day.
So I bought you a PS3. I was like, Happy Mother's Day.
I gave you the look of death, I'm sure.
You did, So it was great, Um, it's been a good time. So, well, with that, we're going ahead and jump right into a little bit of we're not doing a try this, but food.
The fridge is not prepared.
So I almost feel like because we're coming to the end of the show,
Right.
if is this like a 5 minute wrap up?
I mean, we don't have much to talk about after
Because we
this.
really don't have a lot to talk
No,
about.
we don't, and that works out because I can go lay down before we play Gears of War,
Well,
maybe
that's if we
for a
play.
little bit.
That's if we play.
Yeah.
Um, so we're almost at the end of our show. We're kind of having a short show tonight because
It's my fault.
no, it's not. We
It
didn't
is
do a
so
lot.
my fault.
We didn't do a lot.
We did.
No, we
We did a
didn't.
regular amount of stuff.
Well,
Jay, don't you lie to the people.
so this is week. Is this week 39 or week 40 for me?
It's week 39, I believe. I
Is
will
it?
check last, unless I didn't change it.
If you didn't do anything in the notes, this is week 40.
This is week 40.
So week 40 weight loss.
Last week was 38.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Well, I'm in like week 39, week
Yes,
40.
week 39.
I lost 0.6 pounds this past week.
Woohoo! Good job, babe.
I ate kind of bad on
Yeah,
Sunday.
so, but you still lost.
Yep.
So.
For a total of 91.8 pounds.
Nice.
Renee.
You're heading to 100. I maintain. So.
All right. And
Good news.
so our grand total weight loss so far is 177.4. And birthdays that we missed, 2 birthdays that were not on our calendars
Sorry.
last week. That was Brewdog
Happy birthday.
and Aprillian. Happy birthday.
Aprillian.
And then you have a birthday coming up Wednesday.
Yes, my coworker Jordan. Happy birthday. It is his birthday.
Right. And then also we have Bill Doran from Punished Props. His birthday is on Thursday. And Mr. Robot Spider, one of my buds one of our friends that I do the Grumpy Old Men After Dark show with, his birthday is on Friday. And Nora, oh sweet Nora,
I love Nora. She's incredibly sweet.
out in the state of Washington, her birthday is on Saturday. So that's the show for us. If you want to reach us, you can reach us by email at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blog at valentinecast.com. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast. The Facebook page for ValentineCast is facebook.com/ValentineCast. You want me to keep going?
No, I'm good.
Go ahead.
You can also call us at 415-758-2278. That's 415-75-VCAST. If you want to see past videos of our show, you can see that at youtube.com/ValentineCast. Jay's Twitter feed is The Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi. And my Twitter feed is The Ice Flow.
That's the show. Just want to say thank you, chat room.
Thank you, chat room, for dealing with my crazy sounding sickness.
Rusting Willpower, Zerbius, Hando, and those that are watching that we may not see. Thank you for watching. And send us an email. Give us an update. How you all doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because we like to hear what they're up to.
We do. We do.
So
I look a hot mess, by the way.
you look a hot mess.
I do.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's what you're supposed to say.
Well, you always look beautiful, babe. So let us know what you think about the new mics. I'm kind of curious. I'm about to go back and listen myself. So well, I always do. So anyway, you all have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week.
Bye, everybody.
Be safe. Yeah, you get $2. You get $2.
I want my MTV. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
It's crazy.
man.
Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna go lie down for a second because you take my temperature. I'm not
Ugh.
feeling good.
Oh, somebody want to hear boobs. I have boobs.
Really?
I have boobs.
Who's asking for boobs?
Let's see. Boobs. I saw boobs. Oh, there it is.
Boobs.
What? Did you say boobs?
Not bad. It says 100.5, but I just want you all to know that my temperature is a full degree lower than everybody else's. So this is really 101.5. Thank you very
It's
much.
a great radio station, by the way.
Uh,
Noise removal, get noise profile. Yeah.
Because I am starting to get cold. I know what that means.
Boobs.
That's not what that means. I don't have a picture.
You don't have a picture?
No.
I can throw a picture in there.
Can you really?
You know what? If you
You do
just,
this for me?
I will do that for you,
Oh my
babe.
gosh, shut up. You don't know how grateful I would be that you would do that. I'm doing
Oh,
everything else.
okay. Are you gonna go lay down or something?
Yeah, just for a second. Just tell me what they say as far
All
as when
right.
we play. I mean, I think if I rest for a little bit, I'll be okay. But I'm just feeling a little run down right now.
You feel a little run down. Oh, oh. Do 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 do
Save
do do.
draft. All right, guys. Sorry I can't hang out. I'm a
Mm.
little yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, if you guys hang out, I'll keep the feed going.
All right.
You know, I'll keep my little
I'll see
picture
y'all
up there.
later.
All right,
Take my
babe.
water and my. I've been hanging on to this
I know you've been hanging.
thermometer like.
I know. Let's see.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your covering couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. I never said why we were covering. Hando said bye, babe. And she says bye. We were a covering couple because we were playing Gears of War and you have to be in cover all the time. And I have a couple panels in the garage. What, babe? I don't know. Oh,
Turned on by girl on girl action,
I
but
was like, yeah.
I don't get turned on by guy on girl action either. It's
If anything, that's a bumper just waiting to happen. That's a bumper waiting to happen. We're not doing to try this, but food.
The fridge is
Nice, Hando. What server you play on? And we'll talk to you next week.
bye everybody.
Peace. Yeah.
We do.
You know.
We do.
So
I look a hot mess, by the way.
you look a hot mess.
I do.
You look beautiful.
Oh, thank you. That's what you're supposed to say.
Well, y'all. All right. That sounds wonderful. Export that. Episode 101. Boston. Did you go to PAX East? Or did you say you didn't go and you were like, man, that's right here in town. I should have went. No one called. Good. I am on call. I am on call and oh man, I'm listening to Ain't No Sunshine, but I have to wait. I don't mind being on call. Reason being is that now we have a lot of high availability right now in our build, so it works out pretty. Uh, excuse me, works out pretty well. So and it's only every 8 weeks now since we got a couple, new folks on our team. So that works out a lot. So give me the MP3 version, baby. Boom, boom, ba da ba 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 boom. Come on and do it. Let's do it. Do it. Come on, iTunes. So I'm going to have to remake my pick of the week bumper because I was doing some hard drive cleaning last week, and one of the tracks that I deleted happened to be my new bumper I created. So I'm going to have to either find it, either going to have to find it, or I'm going to have to do something else. You get $2. You get $2. That sound means file's done. File is done. Yeah. I don't know why I'm in. I think because I've been watching Vince and Tamar. Yeah. Get out of here. Delete you. Move the recycle bin. Since no one called, I can turn my Skype back on. Just fine. And notifications, sounds, enable all, including you. Yeah. So that's there. That's there. Minimize here. Don't need you, Pod Producer. But I need my MP3 tagger. Oh, sorry, Zerbia. I didn't realize it was that loud. I guess I could turn my turn my sound down. Sorry about that. All right, episode 100. That's 100. Tag copy. Tag paste. Yes. One and covering. All right. That's 101 covering. Boom, boom, boom. And just give me a courtesy listen here real quick. This one here.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your covering couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. All right. Sounds good.
Hey y'all, we got a second Xbox,
We got a second
which is
Xbox.
and
All right, cool. And let's see. I'm trying to figure out what picture should I put. That's good. I was having some so like I was saying, I was having some hard drive. I wasn't having a hard drive issue or anything else, but I was having let me flip this back over since I'm not doing any more. Yeah, all my alarms going off. That's what I'm talking about. Take out the trash. I already took it out. Um, yeah, let me switch this over. So, so yeah. Did I'm trying to think what I was talking about. Hey, Hando, if you want to do some bumpers, man, I mean, that's fine. We'll kick them in there. I mean, that's one of the things that we haven't um we haven't asked for, and we don't mind it. I mean, we actually probably should say that if people want to do like user submit listener submission stuff, that send it in. Try to stick with the whole. We try not to be explicit, but um, every now and then that kind of happens. You know, but yeah, you know, get some in, and I mean, like do like Mr. Johnny Feisty, and or just whatever you want to do. We'll be open for that. I have no problems playing it. It's kind of weird having this whole mic here, and I kind of been looking around for a shock mount for 'em, but I'm not gonna do it, anytime soon. So because as you heard, Renee, she's gonna revoke my Amazon password, even though I think she's doing it for my own good because she probably feels like I'm doing too much for her. I don't know. Shh. All right, let me delete this. But I am going to go ahead and drop off of here. I'm going to upload these files and everything. And I just want to thank you guys and ladies, if any guys and ladies are out there. Um, Thank you for hanging out with me as I closed out this show. I'm still a little congestion from last week. You probably heard it, but not at the level of Renee. All right, but you all take it easy. I'm gonna stop his feed, and we'll talk to y'all next week. All right, bye.